Hi everyone, and thank you for joining our webinar today. In today's session we're going to look at the Onbuy integration within Selro. So to start with, we're going to take you through the steps to set up the integration and what you need to do to create your test product to Onbuy as well, because before you can create any listings from Selro to Onbuy, you do need to receive approval from your account manager. So we'll take you through that process. And then finally we'll show you how to create and send listings from Selro to Onbuy as well. Let me log into our account and I'll take you through the process. Okay, to connect your Onbuy account, first go to Settings and then Channel Integration. From here you want to select Marketplaces and then you want to select Add for Onbuy. So from here you need to enter your account information. The account nickname, this is just an internal reference for within Selro. Now your consumer key and consumer secret, you need to get these from within your Onbuy account. So to find this information, if you log into your Onbuy account, select the listing option here and then import and integrations. From this page you'll be able to find Selro as an available integration, and then select Selro and come here and you will find your API details here. So to start with, we want to enter the live keys. So you want to copy your consumer key here and your consumer secret as well. Once you've entered that, you want to click Save and then test connection to make sure that is successfully connected. Now once you've done this, you can enable for the catalogue download. You can download that from here and it will take around an hour to import all of your products into Selro, and you can also enable the order download. Past orders won't be automatically imported into Selro, only orders from this point will start to import. If you do want to import past orders into the system, you can do that through a CSV file. If that's something you're interested in, get in touch with our support desk at support@selro.com and we can send you a user guide on that process. Now you'll also have noticed that there are two other keys here, the test consumer key and test secret key. Before you can start listing from Selro to Onbuy, you need to create a test product. So to do that, you want to click this option here, create a test product, and then put in your test key here. And do make sure these are your test API keys, not the live API keys. Okay, so once you've done this, you need to put in an SKU, product title, a valid barcode, select your category and brand, and then click this option here and create a test for Onbuy approval. Once you've done this, if you send an email over to your account manager at Onbuy, they'll be able to check this product and give you approval. Once you've got that approval, you can start the listing process from Selro to Onbuy. Now, if you are planning on creating listings in bulk or quite a number of listings from Selro to Onbuy, definitely recommend check out this listing profile here. With this, you can set up as many listing profiles as you need, but here you can put in the Onbuy category and brand, and those will be pre-populated when you create your listings, just to save you a bit of time in the process. The profile name is just for reference within Selro, so you can put anything that will help you remember. You can also put in pricing rules. So for example, if you wanted to add 10% to the cost price or take 10% off the selling price that you set in Selro, when you put a pricing rule in and you assign this profile to your listing, Selro will automatically recalculate that price for you. Now, if you want to create new listings to Onbuy, there are a few ways you can do that. So we always recommend initially to create a single listing first, just so you can become familiar with the process. So we're going to start with this simple item here, green sock. So if you wanted to create a listing for this product, you want to edit the product, come to the listing tab, and then select create a new listing. From here you can select Onbuy, you can pick one of those listing profiles we just looked at and hit create listing. Now the description, item title, EAN number, all of that will be pre-populated for you from the generic details within Selro, but you can override anything in this section at any point should you wish. Now something important to bear in mind, once you have created your listing from Selro onto Onbuy, once that listing has gone live, you can only adjust the stock quantity and the price. Any other updates such as description, images, EAN, brand, that kind of thing, all of those changes have to be done directly in Onbuy, so do take a moment just to check this information is correct. Once you are happy with this, you can select list to Onbuy and that will send that product across. Now, one of the reasons we recommend listing a single product at a time is you'll see we have these error messages come under here. So obviously for each channel, the error messages can be slightly different. But in this example, we've listed off a category, so it's telling us we need to add that category in before we can send the listing across. This is one of the reasons we recommend sending one listing at a time initially, because it just helps you get used to those error messages and know what kind of information you need to send across. Now, if you want to list Onbuy in bulk, there are a few ways you can do this. So one way is from Selro's main UI page here. So you can bulk select your products. You can select up to 1,000 at a time. You can also use our filter tools along the left hand side, so you could look at products in a particular category, brand, or if they're listed on another platform that you want to push across to Onbuy, so do make use of those. Select your products and then hit create new listing. From here again you can select the listing profile you want to send those products across in, check the box and hit next, and that will send those products across for you. Now if you are going to try and list around 1,000 products at a time, obviously it may take some time for all of those listings to go through. So to check the status of that, if you select manage listings and then listing status, you can check the feed status for those products there. You can also filter by channel, so we can see the stock that we've tried to send across to Onbuy is currently processing. And another useful section here is the listing errors, because the likelihood is if you're going to send 1,000 products, 1 or 2 are probably missing a little bit of information. So keep an eye on this listing errors page. If you're not sure what the error messages mean, you can contact our support team, so either a support ticket, give us a call, or get in touch with us on live chat. You can also check out our user guide section. We have specific user guides dedicated to common error messages, so do check that out as well. You also have the option to list it Onbuy via a CSV file. So if you wanted to list in bulk through a CSV instead, if you come to the bulk action section and then select download a sample file, you want to use this file type here, multi-channel product CSV. So if you click on this link, that will bring you to our user guide on this process, and if you scroll to the bottom, you'll find some example CSV files that you can download, and then you can use this template to populate your own information and then upload that into Selro. Once you've populated your CSV file, before you upload it, just make sure you are checking the upload file type. If you want to list in bulk via a CSV, you need to make sure you're using the multi-channel product CSV file. Another important thing to bear in mind when uploading CSV files into Selro, there is a limit on the number of lines you can upload in one time. So that limit is 10,000 lines per CSV. So if you need to list over 10,000 items, you will need to break that down into separate CSV files. Okay, so thank you very much everyone for joining our webinar today. We'll pop a link to our Onbuy user guide now into the chat box for you, and that'll just take you over the steps we've talked through today, so that'll take you through the integration and everything. And then if at any point you do have any questions, please do feel free to contact our support team at support@selro.com. And if you haven't already, please do feel free to sign up for a trial. Again, we'll pop a link to sign up for a free trial in the chat box now for you. If you've booked our live session, I'll leave this meeting open for a few more minutes. If you've got any questions, please do feel free to ask those now. If you've booked our on-demand session, Any questions you have, please do send those across to support@selro.com and a member of our team will get back to you. So again, thank you very much for joining everyone and have a lovely day.